So today we're going to be moving on to two-step equations. And so we have already talked about one-step equations, and we know that we need to do the opposite in order to figure out what the variable is equal to. Today we're going to look at two-step equations, and they're a little bit trickier to have to solve. And so I found this program that we're going to use that's going to help us model the equations so that we can figure out what to do. So remember, we talked about an equation is like a balance. So you can see here we have a balance, and we're going to model the equations. So up at the top here, it tells us that we have 3x plus 4 equals 10. So we're going to add 3 x's over on this side, and then plus 4. So we just want to add 4 individual ones over there. And now on this side, we have 10. So we need to add 10 over onto the side. All right, and now you see it gave you the green check. You guys are going to practice this on your own after I do it with you. So you're going to click on that green now that you have it. All right, so when we did one-step equations, we would just do whatever the opposite operation was. Here, in order to figure out how to get that x by itself, the first thing that we need to do is just get the x tiles by themselves. So in order to get rid of each of these plus ones, we're going to have to subtract 1 from each side or add -1 to both sides, and that will make 0 pairs. And so it's neat the way that it's going to show us how to do it. They're going to disappear for us there, right? Click on it again, the next one's going to disappear, and again, do that one more time. So we now have just 3 x's on this side, and we have 6 on this side. So I'm sure you guys are realizing now that this is a one-step equation. Since we have 3 x's, in order to get just 1 x, we're going to have to divide. And if you do that, what do we get? So you can see it's helping us see here, if we divide this up into 3, and if we divide this side up into 3, how many is in each of these groups? You should see that it's 2. So we get that x equals 2 for our answer. We're going to take a look at one more example. This time I wanted to do one that includes negatives. So you can see I already set up the model for us. We have 3x plus 1, and that equals -5. So the process is still the same. We still want to isolate these x tiles, so we need to get rid of this plus 1. So we want to make a 0 pair, which means we're going to have to add -1 to each side. Now notice over on the right side, because negatives, it didn't make a 0 pair that went away. It just added one more negative tile to join the ones that were already there. We're going to move on to the next step, which is still dividing. And so again, we're going to divide both sides by 3. And you can see, like it did the last time, how it split it up. And so now this time, even though it's 2 in each group, each of those are negatives. So we need to make sure that we include the negative when we write our answer. So x equals -2.